Beloved Saints, today's 5-minute message of redemptive history is about Joseph's blessing, Part 1, from the second book of redemptive history series, The Covenant of the Torch. Last time, we examined the great faith of Joseph toward God, which brought amazing blessing. Then what was this amazing blessing that Joseph received from God? First, Joseph received a blessing of the fruitful vine, or bough, which means branch. In Genesis 49 verse 22, it says, Joseph is a fruitful vine near a spring whose branches climb over a wall. In a different version of the Bible, it says, Joseph is a fruitful bough by a spring. Its branches run over a wall. In Genesis 49:22, the word for fruitful is para in Hebrew, meaning to bear fruit. Joseph's blessings or overflowing abundance did not only apply to the leaves, but also to the fruits on the boughs, the branches. According to this analogy, Abraham would be the root since he is the father of faith, Isaac the sprout, and Jacob the stem. The 12 sons of Jacob can be considered the 12 boughs. Boughs or branches came out from the stem, and the most fruitful was the bough of Joseph. Joseph's life was like that described in Psalms 1 verse 3. It says, "And he will be like a tree firmly planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither." He prospered in whatever he did. Also, Joseph lived a blessed life like that described in Jeremiah 17 verse 8. It says, "For he will be like a tree planted by the water that extends its roots by a stream, and will not fear when the heat comes, but its leaves will be green, and it will not be anxious in the year of drought nor cease to yield fruit." Sure enough, Joseph's sons Ephraim and Manasseh became exceedingly great in their numbers, 72,700 in the first census, and 85,200 in the second census. They had become so abundant that other tribes could not even come close in comparison. This is shown in Numbers chapter 2 verses 18 to 21 and chapter 26 verses 34 to 37. Moreover, Joseph's descendants inherited the most fertile land in the center of Canaan, and thus had an abundant produce from the land. Beloved saints, this blessing is the blessing of the fruitful vine or a bough, which is blessings of heaven above and the blessings of the deep that lies beneath, as declared in Genesis 49 verse 25. Everyone, how can there not be prosperity when blessings pour down from heaven above and blessings of the deep that lies beneath comes up? So today, whatever difficult situations of this world that we may be in, by the blessing of the fruitful bough that was granted to Joseph, and with this blessing of heaven above and the blessing of the deep that lies beneath, let all of our suffering and pain transform into prosperity. Let there be this living work of miracle. I bless in the name of the Lord.